everyone. Hello and happy Halloween. So on this day, I have a choose your own adventure stamping project for you. And I call it choose your own adventure because it is, you're going to choose your own path. And your path is predicted specifically on how much time you have between when you see this video or see my blog post or find it online and your doorbell first rings for the first trick-or-treaters. So I'm going to give you a quick project that you can make to just dress up your treats just a little bit. And to make it extra special, we are going to make a Pepper recommended treat today using some fab dog treats. And because, you know, trick-or-treaters aren't necessarily just kiddos who come to your door. They often are our canine friends too. And so now if there were cats out trick-or-treating, I guess you could put cat treats in these. But I find that happens fewer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do dog treats. But if you'd rather do things for people in your life who are going to eat candy and so forth, you could put candy in these. But I just realized they're sitting over here. Our secret ingredient for today's project is a most fabulous solution for all kinds of packaging and treats and gifts. I love them, and this is the clear medium envelopes. So we're going to talk about why these are so fabulous for packaging treats. And we are going to use two stamp sets, Iconic Imagery, which has a set of dies that are just the cutest for making our layers. And we have the Choose Happy stamp set, which is a really terrific choice for all seasons. So it includes things for summer, fall, spring, winter, all the different kinds of seasons that you might want to use, and lots of little labels. So you could make these for all kinds of seasons, and perfect to have these we're going to do Hello Autumn for our trick-or-treats, but you could also put Boo on them and so forth. So yay, everybody's happy. Good spooky morning to you too, Joan. Hey, Kathy and Tanya and Sue. So say hi if you're here, and we're going to switch our camera over and get started here. So I'm going to show you two versions of this project, like I said, and you can choose your own adventure based on whether you have lots of time or just a little time. But either way, we're going to start with a cello bag. Now, one of the things I adore about these cello bags is that they're really, really easy to seal. So you can put your treat in there, you could put a bunch of treats in there, you could put one treat in there, and then all I do is peel the backing and just seal it up, okay? So they won't work for those gel cards that we created the other day because they're not obviously watertight, but they are cute and they let you see what's inside, and that is perfect. So you wouldn't want some little to accidentally think this was a people treat. It's very good to point out that it's a dog treat. I guess it probably wouldn't make you sick, but anyway, they're definitely meant for your furry friends. So we have these cute things. I put all kinds of stuff in here. We're going to actually make a gathered topper like this with these, but if I wanted them to be a little bit tighter, you can of course take that flap and you can make it smaller. You could put like a punch topper at the top of this and fold it over and have it be like a I don't know, what are those packages that you would get at the store where it has like a label topper on it? But we're going to make a cute little tag for this. And so we're going to use this die. And if you haven't seen this die before, it comes from the super fantastic Iconic Imagery dies. So this stamp set has this set of dies. This one was easy to miss because it came out as an online exclusive, and I know sometimes they don't like jump out if we're not watching for them. So they are a really great one. And again, the dies go for all seasons, but it has these little tags in here, 3 little ones. And you can use as many or as few of these depending on how much time you have to make your project, okay? So we're going to start with this die here, and we're going to pull out the Iconic Imagery Designer Series paper. Now, these would be great. You can keep making these treats on into winter seasons, even New Year's and Valentine's. You can use them this fall. You can use them, there's a fun fireworks for New Year's. You could even use it for 4th of July kinds of things, birthdays, candles. You could do cute like Hanukkah things. You could do snowflakes, all kinds of deals. But there are some papers here, I've used most of these, that are very fall iconic imagery. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with our leaf here and go ahead and die cut one of our banners. Now, through the magic of television, I have this done already. So this is gonna be the base of our first project. And I'm just gonna take a hole punch. So we're gonna pop this in here, and I'm gonna take this gorgeous wild wheat ribbon. Now this ribbon has been in and out of stock, so you're gonna want to grab it while you can. And here's a hint. So I like to cut my ribbon off at the end when I already know exactly how much I'm gonna need, not like guess and then have little scraps of ribbon wasted everywhere. So in order to do that, I'm actually gonna start at the front of our tag, and I'm gonna put our ribbon through. I'm gonna make a loop, and I'm gonna come back out the front of our tag. So now I have a little loop that I can slip over the top of our bag. I'm gonna artistically scrunch this. There we go. And slip this over the top. And now I can see how much ribbon I want on the front here and tie my bow and test it. We'll see, that looks like maybe a little bit too little. We'll see. But I haven't cut anything off of my ribbon roll yet, so it makes it really easy to go back and change my mind and give myself more or less ribbon to play with, so that I don't waste a ton with our project, okay? So here is that amount there, and now I can cut it off my roll, okay? So next thing we're gonna do is we're going to decorate this. Now this is gonna be the quick version, a really quick way. If you raise your hand or leave me a comment if you have ever made a project on your way out the door as you are leaving for some occasion or event or something like that. This is me with both hands in the air. My family used to be like, no, you don't have time to make a card. We're in the car. So anyway, I try to plan a little further ahead now, but this is the version of the project that you're gonna make if you are in a super hurry. So you're gonna grab some vanilla cardstock and a handy shape punch. I love the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. It is just sort of an all-purpose, go everywhere, do everything. And so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and I'm gonna take my greetings and my images from here. So we have our pumpkin, and we have our Hello Autumn stamps. And I'm just gonna use 2 ink pads here to coordinate with our ribbon and our paper. Remember, because we wanna repeat the colors that we're using. So I have Wild Wheat and Cajun Craze. And we'll start off with our Cajun Craze here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is stamp my words, because it's gonna be harder to fit my pumpkin on harder to fit them on if I stamp my pumpkin first and I kind of miss on the spacing. Okay, so we have Hello Autumn. Remember, this is the really quick version of our project. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna stamp our pumpkin. And then instead of making the little face on the pumpkin black, we're gonna make it wild wheat here, because it's like our pumpkin lit up from inside, okay? So super quick tag, really cute. There are a number of ways you can dress this up. So we're gonna leave this one as it stands. I'm gonna grab a Stampin' Dimensional, and we're gonna pop this on the back and stick this on our tag. So if you are watching this and trick-or-treaters are about to show up at your house, this is the version that you're gonna make really quickly. So to mass produce these, you would take your designer series paper, you would just cut. You're gonna cut a whole bunch of tags, okay? So maybe you cut like, I don't know how many puppies come trick-or-treating at your house, maybe 10 or something like that. You're gonna cut these out. Then you're gonna take your hole punch, you're gonna punch all the holes in all 10 tags. And then you're going to line up your circles. You're gonna punch 10 circles. You're gonna line them up. You're gonna stamp hello on 10 times. And then you're gonna stamp autumn 10 times. You're gonna stamp your pumpkin 10 times. You're gonna stamp your face 10 times. You're gonna flip them all over. You're gonna stick 10 Stampin' Dimensionals, and then you're going to put them together. Okay, so when you're working assembly line, it is much, much faster to do the same action over and over again than to make each one from start to finish, okay? Now, if you're worried that you only have 3 minutes before your doorbell first rings, then of course you might just have to make them one at a time and see what you have time for. Hey Margie, hey Connie. But best case scenario, you have time to whip out a few of these babies. And like I said, you could easily put candy or something inside. So are you ready to see the next version? So this is, if you're watching this video live or earlier this morning, or you're on the West Coast, your trick-or-treaters don't come for a while, this is the longer version. So we're gonna change up our paper just for fun. So we're gonna die cut this pumpkin here. And through the magic of television, I have this one already. So what we want to do is we want to use some of the same supplies here, and we're going to make this just a little bit more elaborate. So same beginning steps. I'm going to go ahead and punch 2 holes in the top. I'm going to use our pre-wrapped treat here. I'm going to start with my ribbon on the front and make a loop so that I can just slip it over our piece to the back. I'm gonna wait. Now, if you're doing this 10 times, you'll obviously figure out exactly how much ribbon you need. That is a lot of ribbon, Meg. How much ribbon you need, and you can just pre-cut your ribbons. But when you're starting at the beginning, you know, or you're making just, you know, 1 or 2 of these, it's easier, I think, to just not waste ribbon by cutting it off too soon. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to do this. And of course, the link is in the video description for all of these treats. All of these supplies to make your own treats. And then we're gonna go ahead and tie our bow. This ribbon, like I said, has been in and out of stock. I really love it. If it's something you want to snag, I like to grab things when they're in stock. So, all right, so we have a good start here to our treat. And if we make this ribbon, we'll just remind it that we want it to come down there. Okay, so now we have this. And let's look at dressing this up a little bit. So, instead of putting our Hello Autumn on our paper here, let's go ahead and drop our Hello Autumn here onto one of our Iconic Greetings dies. So we're gonna use a bunch of these dies here. So this one right here is about the right size for a Hello Autumn. So I've got this die cut from a piece of vanilla cardstock. Oh, Joan says she made 150 ghost tags for treat bags. Joan, I love that. Those are gonna be so popular. Super cute. And yeah, that's really fun. So we're gonna stamp Hello Autumn on this. And so Joan, you have time, you have already done your regular treats. You can make a few of these doggy ones today, I'm quite sure. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our same Hello Autumn greeting from Choose Happy. And instead of stamping hello first, I don't know how this is all gonna fit. So I'm gonna start with the right-hand side and stamp autumn first. And then I'm gonna go back, we're gonna change up our color. Where's my hello? I need to clean this off. So let's get that cleaned there. And then we're gonna stamp hello here in our wheat. Okay, so now we have our little Hello Autumn tag. So we're already multiplying the number of fun things that we've made for this card. We're gonna come back to, or this project, we're gonna come back to our piece here and we're gonna stamp our pumpkin. And we're going to, we'll do him again here, like this, and again with the wild wheat for the little light up pumpkin guy. Then we're going to add some more pieces here. This time we're gonna add some of the iconic imagery from Iconic Imagery Stamps. And so this leaf set right here is a terrific one for stamping with 2 steps. So this is the outer layer, and I think we're gonna do 2 of these. And then this is the inner layer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stamp once, and then I'm gonna stamp on a piece of scrap paper or the other end of our cardstock, and then I'm gonna line this up and stamp over our image. So I want that second stamping to be the same color but a little bit lighter. So there we have our extra piece right there. All right, now we're going to do some die cutting. So I have this piece here, which is the leaf from Iconic Imagery, and we're just gonna line this up. And the first time I used this, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't align. I had it upside down, so if you're having trouble, do that. And then the pumpkin here is not a die, so I know, gasp and alarm, we're gonna fussy cut this. So if you had a bunch of these and you're like waiting for trick-or-treaters, fussy cutting is something that's easy to do while you're waiting for your doorbell to ring. So you could get these all set and then like fussy cut all your pumpkins as the last minutes as you're in between trick-or-treaters. Let's see. I don't know, for those of you who have dogs, since we're making dog treats, do your dogs love or hate this season? Pepper loves it because even though, you know, people are coming to our house and stuff, she is always hoping with every time the doorbell rings that she will win the Can I Pet Your Dog lottery. She loves meeting trick-or-treaters. She loves seeing them in costumes and she loves being adored. And she usually has costumes too. So I'll have to post some pictures later tonight of the costumes that she gets to wear. Okay, so we've die cut those through the magic of television. And then there is another set of dies in here that I really love, and they are great because they match lots of seasons. So these little elements right here are going to get die cut for us from the piece here of Wild Wheat cardstock. And so we'll just die cut a couple of those. There's 2 dies in the set, which I always love multiples. And so through the magic of television, we have those. And so now let's look at putting our pieces together here. So as you guys know, I love to assemble by Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm just going to pinch these kind of right here because I want this to be just a little bit underneath there. Actually, I'm going to trim off the top just a tiny bit so it doesn't crimp our greeting so much. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and flip this to the back side when I get it where I want it and pop a dimensional on there, okay? So now we have our tag started. And then I'm going to go ahead and we want to layer these little pieces here. So what I'm going to do is actually pop some dimensionals on the back here and peel them. And then from the front side, we can arrange, okay, sorry, weird angle on that. We can arrange from the front side where these attach. So maybe I want this one to kind of come out from down here. Okay, so I've just pressed it into the dimensional. And maybe we want this one to come out from the side there. Okay, and then we have our leaves to add. So I have lots of dimensional space. Maybe I'll peel this one too, showing. So our pieces are gonna stick on easily. And I'm gonna pop this leaf here, and I'm gonna pop this leaf kind of down here, okay? So now we have a really fun little embellishment that we can pop on. Now you could do this on a card, you could do it on lots of things. It doesn't have to be for a treat, but we're gonna pop this on our tag. Now here's the thing. This is a little bit busy and it doesn't show up super well, okay? It's a lot busier than our super simple treat, but a really easy way with supplies we've already gotten out to make this stand out better is to go ahead and take our circle punch here. Like I said, it's great for lots of stuff. And I'm gonna pop some glue on the back. Let's see, there we go. And we have our dimensional. And now you see how much bolder this focal point is now with that circle on the back. So when I pop it on our tag, it doesn't get lost nearly so much. It's much easier to see. So think about layering things behind or layering things on top so that you can get a better impact for your images on here, your iconic images. And then I'm just gonna take a dimensional and pop this on the back so that we have our little Hello Autumn tag. Fun, right? So like I said, this is very much a choose your own adventure. You can make as many or as few of these as you want, and you can make them as simple or as elaborate as you want. But this is a fun way to have something a little bit extra for those trick-or-treaters. And these 2 stamp sets are really good for all seasons. So actually together, they are great for all kinds of little treats. So this one has things for birthdays in it, has Easter, spring, hearts, anniversaries, adventure, gratitude, dreams, Thanksgiving. So it's not too late. Like if you're watching this on Thanksgiving and you're thinking, oh, I missed the chance, it really haven't. You can use this one all year long for doing little treats. These would be perfect for back to school, springtime treats for Easter, little summer vacation kinds of things, really all year long. And then birthdays, of course, are perennial. And then these iconic imagery really go together nicely with these, especially because you have all of these extra images here in the dies between the tags. And then there's all these little sprigs, which are good for every season. You have all these tiny little, they could be stars or they could be hearts. Sorry, not hearts. They could be stars or they could be flowers, depending on, colors and so forth. And then you have this strip of little hearts too. And the nice thing about these is that when you die cut this piece, you're getting all of them at once. You get 8 of these little stars, or you get 5 of these little hearts all together. So lots of good possibilities for different elements of the season, and the chance to make things for all kinds of treats. So hostess gifts or place card holders or all kinds of fun things. Yay! Oh, Sue says she likes the circle with pumpkin tag. Oh my gosh, you know what we didn't put on these? Any kind of bling. hold on. So this won't be in the supply link because I'm just pulling them out now, but let me turn around and find something that is a good bling. Here's a good set. These are the sparkle gems, adhesive back sparkle gems, which are pretty much good for almost anything because you have the 3 colors. Here is easier to see, the 3 colors all the time. You have silver, black, and sort of the coppery goldish. And so I'm pretty sure that whatever you're doing, you'll be able to find a way to incorporate one of these colors here on your project. So let's go ahead and pop a couple of these on. So we'll make this just on the fancy tag here. So we've gotten some sparkles. So if you look at the pictures on my blog later, they won't have these. So this is your bonus from watching the video. We'll leave this one on the plainer side, or honestly, you could just dress it up here by adding a little bit of bling to it. That makes it a little bit extra special. And you saw how long that took, like literally less than a part of a second. So yeah, Tanya said, yes, when I saw Sue's name, it made me realize we hadn't added bling. It's true. Sue is the agitator for the bling at all times. So there's all kinds of like extra fun things you could add to these. As I opened my drawer here, I saw the gold foiled vellum. You could add like strips of gold foiled vellum on here. Oh, I actually did add a strip to this one. So I had a strip of this other paper from the Iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper. And this one I can pop maybe right on the back here and add just one more element. So let's see my glue cooperates. My glue is sort of cooperating. If you can see it, it's enough. And then I can pop this on the back here. So we have an extra little strip. There we have just one more. So like I said, you can keep layering these and keep adding things and keep making them more elaborate. So I guess the people who come to your house at the end of the night will get the most elaborate treats since you'll have had more time to add bling to them and so forth. Thanks, Connie. I'm glad you like it. All right, everyone. Well, I hope that you have a really fun, super safe Halloween with lots of treats and not so many tricks. I know that we will be looking forward to seeing all the costumes come to our house. And yeah, it's kind of a fun holiday, right? And Pepper will be just praying her little puppy heart out that everyone wants to say hi to her when they come to our door. So anyway, everyone have a really great day. Happy pre-Friday to you, of course, since it's Thursday here at Maker Mornings with Meg. And I will actually not be doing episodes of Maker Mornings with Meg next week on Tuesday and Thursday. We'll resume the second week of November because I will be traveling for Backstage, which is the Stampin' Up! Leadership Convention. It's an online meeting, but I'm traveling to catch up with some other demonstrator friends and do some networking. So you better believe that I will have pictures to post and stories to share on the Facebook page and Instagram and so forth. But I won't specifically have Maker Mornings with Meg episodes for you on Tuesdays and Thursdays at our normal time. So, all right. Everyone have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Oh, and also this is your last chance, October 31st, to take advantage of the Demonstrator Starter Kit special. I just had somebody jump in yesterday. Yay! Hi, Lee. And then also the last chance to take advantage of the kit special, so 30% off of kits. And also the cards from the Loven Stamps Monthly Tutorials, our gel card, and our strippy card here, and then my favorite tower card, so with all of the panels, so it stands up like this, and then you can flip it around and see all the panels for all the different possibilities. These tutorials are Maker monthly tutorials with Meg as part of Loven Stamps Perks Points during the month of October. So your last chance to qualify and get these for free as my thank you to you for placing an online order is today. And if you miss it, you'll be able to access these to purchase on my Loven Stamps Card Mart Etsy shop. And that is linked in the video description too, I'm pretty sure. You also will get your card kits in the mail if you've ordered at least $50 from me this month. And so that is a nice perk. And actually I have been working on getting these together here so far already. So hopefully we'll get those mailed pretty soon. And then I had one other thing to say. I can't remember now. Well, if it comes to me, I will post it in the comments or whatnot. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Happy stamping, everybody.